What's up, Fat Kid Nation? Thank you for joining on this creation where we are back and ready to attack a massive pancake stack. Now, with that being said, this is a special edition right here. Unfinished beef is in town. The Kobe versus Joey thing. And with that being said, I'm lucky because everyone flew into Vegas and we're getting to eat this massive stack Team Pancake Challenge with none other than Notorious Bob, one of my favorite eaters. Collabed a few times in before, and we are looking for more. Now, that being said, we're going to be heading to Squeeze in Henderson. Now, normally, the only things I'm squeezing into are in the undersized food challenge victory shirts, as well as two things that are not suitable for work. Three things. But with that being said, we're going to be going here. We have 1 hour to devour these three massive stacks of pancakes. They originally had asked if we wanted to do a race, if we wanted to see who could eat the most, but as we already know, I'd be toast. So without feeling like getting my ass kicked here today, nothing left to say. Squeeze in massive banana walnut Jack Johnson pancake challenge coming your way. Featured on the Food Network, Squeeze In has been dishing up brunch classics in the Vegas area for years, and there's no surprise why that this place is packed, because this food is awesome. Known for their 1 liter Bloody Mary called the Hail Mary and their 12-ounce mimosa flights, this place is starting brunch off right. Let's jump into today's challenge.
3, 2, 1, let's go. We got these giant pancakes. They didn't have a tray big enough for everybody, so this is the challenge. All these things we have to do. Got to eat them all. These are still steaming too.
So as we get this challenge started, I gotta tell you a funny story to me. When we had reached out and we're talking about Squeeze In about doing this, we had said, yes, let's just make one giant pancake stack, put it to the roof, like let's make something crazy. And they said, okay. So we're sitting here waiting, and all of a sudden they bring out the first stack, and we think this is it. And Bob and I go, this is easy as hell, let's go. Then they brought another stack out, and we go, okay, this is great. We each have our own stack, shouldn't be too bad. We knew we were gonna probably do tacos and beer later, so we're like, okay, this isn't a problem. Then, from the back, we see this third stack come out. We're like, wow, we have our work cut out here today, because normal pancakes are tough enough to eat in a food challenge, food contest variety as themselves. But now we're adding that these pancakes have walnuts in the batter, something high in fat, calories, very calorically dense. Then we talk about honey butter, honey and butter, two very calorically dense foods as well. And then we got some fresh banana to sweeten it all up. So this challenge is actually going to be pretty tough for us here today, because we're also going to be eating the long form way of just enjoying this and not going crazy and trying, keyword for me, trying to be me. As you can see, these pancakes are thick and fluffy, and that is great, because sometimes I've had some terrible pancakes, but here today, these pancakes are awesome. They're going down easy, just like Heavy D, and I am loving it, because honestly, the honey butter flavor was phenomenal. Not sure if you've ever had that, but like picture a honey butter biscuit. I forget who has that in fast food. Let me know down below. But this honey butter was just super awesome. Now, I gotta ask you all, if you were to do this challenge, who would be your teammate? What eater would you want to share the table with? Not just for the win, but who would you really want to get to know as an eater, as something along those lines? Because I love sharing the table with Notorious Bob. He's traveled the world. He's been doing competitive eating for so long, where so many of my friends are retired at this point. It's how does Bob stay in this long game, do such a great job, still a phenomenal eater. Couldn't have picked a better partner for me. So B Rose, my dad, and Kevin Ross were at the table behind us, just heckling us, giving us a hard day, making us eat faster. The rest of the restaurant was actually speechless, because as you see, We only have 14 pancakes left to go, right around the halfway mark of 20 minutes. Yes, the restaurant gave us an hour, but with that being said, it is very tough to eat for an hour. It's kind of like in the hot dog contest, 5 minutes is not halfway. It's realistically 3 to 4 based on your eating styles. So with that being said, we got to really get to work here. But the restaurant was absolutely speechless. As you can see, I'm struggling here with trying to get these pancakes onto one nice stack. I'm not the best with motor skills, people, but I am pretty good at eating. So, I mean, I got that going for me. But yeah, the restaurant was like, what the hell are these guys doing? People loved it. They were taking pictures. So it was a really fun day here. And I got to tell you, everyone loved the food. Brandy and my dad loved the Bloody Mary that they had. And I am regretting my decisions. As you see, these are some thick cakes. We are 14 to go, but it's a long way to go. I get asked a lot from other patrons in the restaurant, so I'll field this question as well. Why do I always use sugar-free syrup? It has nothing to do with like trying to save calories, because obviously we're eating a ton of pancakes here today. It's more about the flavor. I just like the flavor of the sugar-free syrup better. If they had more like fruity ones like boysenberry or anything cool like that, I'd definitely fuck with that. But with that being said, like they just had sugar-free and normal syrup, so I was like, yeah, give me the sugar-free. As well as sometimes, like, pancakes can be sweet. They had the honey butter on them, so if I can cut down and not be too sweet, it can definitely help. And as you see, I'm doing generous pours of this to try to also help pre-lubricate the food to minimize the chewing. Thank you all for joining on this adventure with Notorious Bob. We got some other content coming your way with him, so stay tuned. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate each and every one of you watching and checking it out. If you're in the Vegas area looking for a great place to munch and have brunch, check out Squeeze In. Shout out to the staff. Absolutely amazing. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Stop the class.
I wonder if you would catch that video. I feel like it was 48.